your world, your news. This is 69 News Live at 10.
Good evening, I'm Rob Vaughn.
And I'm Wendy Davis. The polls are closed and the votes are being counted.
It's Election Day. It looks like turnout this primary election day was as low as expected, less than 20% in many polling places. Those who did cast their ballots had big decisions to make, a number of decisions. There were 2 openings on the state Supreme Court, 2 on the Superior Court. Party members also nominated candidates for more than 30 county judgeships and hundreds of posts in county and local government. Now, tonight, just a matter of adding up the numbers. Perhaps the biggest race in the Lehigh Valley is the one for mayor of Easton.
The Republican candidates, no mystery, but 2 men, Michael Fleck and Sal Panto, were vying for the Democratic nod. Here are the numbers we have for that race at this point. As you can see, Sal Panto out with a big lead in this 645. That would be 59% of the votes at this point.
All right, the former mayor doing well, cruising it would appear, toward a nomination tonight. We have the race covered. Jaccii Farris live at Panto headquarters, Mike Lowe at Fleck headquarters. And Jackie, let's start with you.
Well, we do have some breaking news for you. I'm joined now by Sal Panto, and I understand that you just received a phone call. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, Mr. Fleck did call and conceded the race, and I thanked him for running a very professional race. It was very high standard, and I'm looking forward to working with Michael in the future. It was a nice conversation.
Now, you had 3 major points that you campaigned on to get to this point. Tell us a little bit about the crime prevention that you're hoping to bring to the city of Easton.
Well, the biggest fear that everybody has in our city right now is crime. They're afraid to walk outside, especially our senior citizens. We have a plan to put into place, listening to the residents, that we need more police officers. We need a full complement. We need to get them out on the street, out of the cars, and walking the beat and learning who the people are, the good guys and, of course, the bad guys. And a couple technology issues, making sure that they do get the computers, make sure they get the weapons they need, because they're being outgunned right now. So we have a lot of areas, especially the accreditation, to make sure that if it doesn't happen this year, it definitely happens next year.
Now, you're making some pretty big promises, a 15% reduction in crime in 2 years, a 20% reduction in nuisance disturbances in 5 years. Do you think these plans are going to be able to accomplish those goals?
Well, I'm very adamant about the fact that the only way you correct the big issues is by correcting the little ones. If you start with a little piece at a time, very, very soon you're going to find that the element just walks away. If you have vacant properties that aren't properly boarded up and secured, they become drug havens and gang-related activity. You have to take care of that. So it's not just a matter of making more arrests, it's a matter of prevention of crime. Community policing will do that, good code enforcement will do that, and ridding our city of a lot of these gangs are just finding places to congregate they shouldn't be.
Now, I know whenever you were mayor before, you also headed up an aggressive program to repave some of the streets. Now, are you going to put that kind of effort into beautifying some of the areas that perhaps may have lost a little bit of their shine, so to speak?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of those areas that we're going to work on, but the first thing we're going to do is look for our neighbors to tell us what they think needs to be done, because I think the neighborhood people know the best, and the infrastructure in the city is deplorable. It's old. Some of the pipes are still 60 years old. We need to put some money into the infrastructure.
All right, thank you very much, Sal Panto. And of course, we will be seeing more of Sal Panto as this election season continues. Back to you, Robin.
All right, thanks so much, Jaccii Farris.
Jackie.
Now we're going to go to Fleck headquarters and WFMZ's Mike Lowe.
Good evening, Wendy. We are live at Drinkies on Northampton Street in downtown Easton with the Fleck campaign. Clearly a disappointed campaign this evening after the results have come in. This was a campaign about a lot of energy, bringing youth and energy to the city of Easton. In fact, we spoke with Michael Fleck earlier today, and he told us that he walked more than 200 miles canvassing all the neighborhoods in this campaign. It appears now that journey has come to an end. We're joined now by Michael Fleck. Michael, you called Sal Panto just about a half an hour ago to concede this race. What did you tell him?
I just wished him the best of luck and told him that I hope he did well, and I was very happy that we had run a positive campaign on both ends. Both of us talked about the issues, and I thought it was good for the city that we ran a positive campaign and talked about the issues.
You agreed on many of the issues, crime, development, and so forth. What do you think went wrong with your campaign?
Well, I would say that we didn't agree on most of the issues, but the campaign's over. But, a lot of the issues we didn't agree on, at least the solutions to the problems that Easton faces. What went wrong is I think it was hard to overcome Sal's name recognition and his roots in the community. I mean, he's, the experience that he did have.
You also made a speech to your supporters just a short time ago and all but endorsed Sal Panto in the upcoming general election. What do you hope to do in your political future as we look at the rest of this mayor's race?
Well, we have no plans right now. I just want to help Sal in any way I can. I'm a good Democrat. I'm a lifelong Democrat. I ran on a platform partially of being a good Democrat, and I'll continue to be a good Democrat, rally behind Sal, and do whatever he asked me to do. I'm a Democratic committee man. Whatever he asked me to do in that role or in any other role to help him.
Well, very good. Thank you very much indeed for your time tonight.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Again, Michael Fleck conceding the race to Sal Panto here in Easton. Reporting live in Easton tonight, Mike Lowe, 69 News. Back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Mike. And we have some big city council races being decided tonight as well.
And we stay in Easton for a moment and take a look at some of these latest figures into 69 News. You take a look here with Peter Milan in the lead at this point now. Roger Ruggles, then Bill Tinman, and they're voting for 3 in this field of 4 for the Republican nominations for Easton City Council. Milan, Ruggles, Tinman in the lead at about 2/3 of the precincts reporting.
All right, we're going to take a look at the Democratic side now. Also voting for 3 here. We have Brown out to the lead with Warren, Warner, and Lone. Once again, voting for 3, 67%. So it looks like those top 3 will be the ones getting it at this point in Easton City Council. And we'll switch to Allentown to check these city council figures as they come in on the Democratic side. Vote for 3 situation, Eichenwald, Donovan, and then Schweier. As we checked on it at 9 o'clock, I think the order has remained the same. 27% of the precincts reporting so far in the Allentown City Council race. All right, on to Bethlehem Council now. You're looking at 45% of the precincts reporting. Incumbent Robert Donchez there with 21% of the vote. J. William Reynolds, Gordon Maurer, the other 2 there, and Dana Grubb. All right, we will be checking more results as the evening goes on here on the news at 10, so stay with us. You'll also see them across the bottom of the screen, of course, and complete results also available at WFMZ.com. All right, continuing to check on the election results tonight. Those of you who voted today had an important ballot question to answer no matter where you live. We're telling you about this, Act 1. We were telling you about this in the days leading up to the election. This measure would shift some of the burden of property taxes off of senior citizens by increasing local income taxes. That's what the question was. Did the voters want to go with that? So let's see how the votes are coming in so far in some of the Lehigh Valley's larger school districts. In Allentown, you can see it right there. The no's are prevailing at this point. It's not quite a 2-to-1 margin, but it's a substantial margin with 27% of the precincts reporting. And we were hearing that earlier in the day, that things might go this way with some substantial backlash against this idea in a number of different school districts. We'll have the same story in the Bethlehem School District as well. You can see here with the no's out to a 2-to-1 lead there as well for the same reason. So it looks like the Bethlehem Area School District appears to be, at least with half the precincts reporting, voting that down as well. See if it holds true in Easton, the Act 1 vote in that particular school district today. And also no is prevailing. 50% of the districts are reporting there in the Easton area, and the no with a significant lead. It is, in fact, about a 2-to-1 lead there in the Easton area school district. All right, we're going to have more election results to come. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Ed. Continuing with our primary election coverage, we want to take a look at the hotly contested race for mayor in the city of Philadelphia. That's right. You're looking at the numbers now. Michael Nutter out to the lead in this one with 65% of the districts reporting. Tom Knox in second place right now, and Robert Brady and Shaka Fattah, the congressman there, in third and fourth. All right, Nutter holding the lead. We'll keep you posted.